Now we're going to look at what we call complex fractions. And basically complex fractions are, it doesn't sound very nice, it sounds complex, right? But what they are is it's a fraction within a fraction. So it's when you have a fraction for the numerator and you have a fraction for the denominator, or at least one of them. Usually, a lot of times you'll have fractions in both the numerator and the denominator. So you can see on our example number 4 here, it kind of looks funny the way it is. But remember, this division bar right here is division. So you could rewrite this. You could rewrite it to say a over 8 divided by ab over 6. You could write it that way. It means the same thing. So I don't usually take the time to do that, but you could. Then you could keep the first one the same, change it to multiplication, and use the reciprocal for the second fraction. Now, a lot of times I just take the denominator and flip it over. I just flip it up. You can't see my hand making that motion, but you're going to take the numerator, keep it the same, times the reciprocal of the denominator. And that's what's going on here. Okay, now it's a multiplication problem, and I want to make sure that a doesn't look like a 9, but anyway. I can break it down into prime factors. Now, a is just a. It doesn't break down. 8, if you take that and break it down into prime factors, it's 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So 8 comes up a lot. Remember that it's 2 times 2 times 2. That'll help you. And then the 6 is going to be 2 times 3. And then down in the denominator, that's an a times a b. So even though it's written ab, it means a times b. So don't get confused on that. Those are a is a factor and b is a factor. Factors are things that are multiplied together. Okay, so those are the prime factors. You can stop the recording if you need to, but now we're going to cancel. So let me get a canceling pen here. There's a factor of a and a factor of a. Cancel those out. And it looks like I have a 2. It doesn't matter which 2 I cross out in the bottom. I only get to cross out 1 though. And that's what I have. Okay, so now I just have to write the answer. It's not enough just to leave it with those lines in there. So in the numerator, I just have 3. And then in the denominator, I've got 2 times 2 is 4. And don't forget about the b. So the answer is going to be 3 over 4b.